Tides. I'm Veronica with your Beach Film News. As you know, it's Black History Month. Let's see a black inventor who had some pretty interesting ideas.
Born in Paris, Kentucky on March 4, 1877, Garrett Morgan was the seventh of 11 children. When Morgan was in his mid-teens, he moved to Cincinnati, Ohio to look for work, and found it as a handyman to a wealthy landowner. Although he only completed an elementary school education, Morgan was able to pay for more lessons from a private tutor. But jobs at several sewing machine factories were to soon capture his imagination and determine his future. Learning the inner workings of the machines and how to fix them, Morgan obtained a patent for an improved sewing machine and opened his own repair business. Morgan's business was a success and enabled him to marry a Bavarian woman named Mary Ann Hasek and establish himself in Cleveland. Garrett Morgan blazed a trail for African American investors with his patents, including those for a hair straightening product, a breathing device, a revamped sewing machine, and an improved traffic signal.
Where would the world be without sewing machines and traffic lights? And did you know Garrett Morgan was part of the creation of a stoplight? Let's hear about a stoplight just down the street from Beach High.
The traffic lights were invented for safety. Do you ever run a stoplight? Do you know the dangers of running a stoplight? Here are some facts. There is an 80% of people that do not wait the appropriate time at a stoplight. 33% of deaths among 13 to 19-year-olds in 2010 occurred in motor vehicle crashes. Original stop signs were yellow and now they are red. There was a missing stop sign on a Prairie Avenue Drive this week. Was it stolen? Stealing a street sign is a federal crime. Running a stop sign creates accidents and hazards to drivers. High tides, please don't run stop signs.
Do you think people run stop signs in Miami?
Yes, I've seen people run stop sign. My mom's friend does it all the time, so okay.
If you were alone in the night and nobody was around, would you run a stop sign?
Depends how much in a hurry I'm in. Do
you think people run stop signs?
Yes, of course.
If you were alone at night, would you run a stop sign?
No, I think I'm a very safe driver.
Do you think people in Miami run stop signs?
Just
Yes.
act it out. You guys have to act it out.
If you were in the middle of the night alone driving, would you run a stop sign?
Probably.
Do you think people in Miami run stop signs?
Yes.
If you were in the middle of the night alone driving, would you run a stop sign?
No. Maybe. Everyone makes rules. No. Maybe.
Do you think people in Miami run stop signs?
Run stop signs? Well, me personally, I really don't care, but I see some friends of mine run stop signs. You know, we cruising down the street in my 6'5". You know, I see brothers run stop signs stuff, but
if you were in a car driving alone in the middle of the night, would you drive? What's my question?
would I what?
Would you stop for a stop sign or go through it?
I mean, I would stop for a stop sign because it's called safety, and you know, because we don't know what's after death. So you know, you still got to be aware of your life and your surroundings. It's called self-awareness and perseverance. And you know, I still, you know, I stop at this because I'm all about safety. I'm all about conduct and order.
Wait, do you think people in Miami run stop signs?
Oh yeah, definitely, all the time.
If you were in the middle of the night driving, would you run a stop sign?
Would I? Depends who's looking.
If no one's looking.
Yeah, maybe. I'm joking, no. Always stop at the stop sign for 3 seconds or more, just to be safe.
Do you think people in Miami run stop signs?
Oh, of course, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I seen it just now on the way to work.
I just saw it just now in the back.
And they think that rolling through is a stop, but it's really not. So yeah, almost everybody, maybe even including myself, a lot of roll throughs.
If you were in the middle of the night with nobody around, nobody watching, would you run a stop sign?
Man, I probably wouldn't run it, but I would roll through, which is pretty much running it.
Do you think people in Miami run stop signs?
100%. Like, all the time.
If you were alone in the middle of the night driving, would you run a stop sign?
Was anyone on the street?
No.
Then yeah. If I don't drive.
High tides, be careful when driving, even when no one is around. This past weekend was the NBA championships. Let's hear from our very own basketball coach.
My team is the Detroit Pistons, so we didn't have any players in the All-Star game this year, but I did want to see the Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant back, so that was good to see, but it was very entertaining. I mean, Anthony Davis, because he had 52 points, but it was really hard to say because you scored 52 points, but no one guarded you, and it was a lot of dunks. But it was fun to watch all the dunks, but just not as entertaining because there wasn't any defense, not as competitive. I liked when they threw the ball up against the backboard and dunked the ball in. That was pretty exciting. That was pretty nice to see. You know what I mean? Especially coming from NBA All-Stars who don't get in dunk competitions, you get a chance to see that all the time.
All right, thank you.
Hi Tides, have a great weekend and remember to get some rest. There's testing next week. And please, stop at the stop sign.